Let me tell you a story of a man working in a normal 9 to 5 job in an office. He's responsible for sending emails to customers, so do his co-workers. It's a company that big that there are a couple of people doing that, not only one person. He's been in that company for 1.5 years, and he has learned his way to make those emails as good as he possibly can. He created a good system of working, so he doesn't waste much time. He improved his productivity from this beginning level, so he got to the level which got him the best out of those 3, 4, 5 people working in this part of the company. So he stuck to that way and kept on grinding. So doing the work the way he learned again and again and again, doing it good. Then to this company, to this part of company, there came a young person, a new one, 20-something years old. And he started learning. Not only in the company, but by himself. And a couple of months passed by, let's say 7 months. There came the time for a promotion. Our main hero of the story, who now has been working for the company for over 2 years, is almost sure that he's gonna get it because of the work he's put into the company. But to his surprise, the promotion went to the young guy. How could it be? Our hero of the story couldn't know. He was too much of a surprised person to think clearly. So what he did, he went to the younger guy to speak to him. How did you do that? How did you outwork me? But he didn't outwork him. What he answered was, well, I learned marketing and advertising by myself because I knew that those qualities will be useful in the job, and the boss found they useful too. So I got the promotion because of the qualities I learned. The first guy learned his way in the beginning, created his system, and stopped developing. Went on the same way of working for months. While the younger guy learned and learned and learned more and more new things that were literally useful for his job. Who do you think would be taken if it was not a story, but you imagine your company, for example? A guy who's been working for a couple of years, or a guy who has so much quality in different parts that connect into the one whole of a great customer, of a great worker. Well, of course, now you might say that even though that learning is good, I don't want to end up in 9 to 5 job even though I would get promoted. But I don't tell you that you have to study for your 9 to 5 job. Because being a lifelong student applies to every niche of your life. Because you need not only knowledge for your job, but it can be for your business. It can be for productivity, making money, relationship, love, spirituality, fitness, and the list goes on. Every niche of your life can be bettered, made better with the new knowledge. There is one trap waiting you on the journey that a lot of people get into. And that trap is actually success. Because you've probably heard, if you had any contact with self-improvement, you've heard that learning is important, that you should learn, that you should get more knowledge and acknowledge new ways of doing what you want to do or have to do. the better ones, the more useful ones. But after you go with it, you learn, you work, and you achieve your success. Many people will fall into the trap because when the moment of success comes, it doesn't have to be big. It can be small success. But even that small success raises your arrogance. That's when ego appears. And that ego will tell you that learning new things will waste your time because you can make more working the way you know, spending your time on working and not learning. Working, I'm speaking now in the matter of business, for example, but working can be put in working out at the gym. So you are told by your own brain that you know enough and you don't have to know more to achieve more and more success. And it seems pretty reasonable. It seems good when your mind tells you that. But only after a couple of months you will realize that you've already lost your success. You will realize then that what you have done didn't make you more successful, but only wasted your time because you were surpassed by others. Your competition got better while you stayed the same level. But before you experience it, it's not so easy to realize that the ego in your mind isn't telling you the truth, that the advice of not learning more isn't a good one. That's why I'm making this video, so you can realize before you get to this level of wasting weeks, if not months, if not even years of your life. Do you get me? This could save you months of your life, but you have to use it properly, because learning is a continuous habit. So do others, of course. So learning brings you a compound effect of honest benefit with time. The more time you spend on learning, the better you get at a certain topic, a certain niche. It compounds. At first, the amount of knowledge you get is, you get a lot of knowledge, but you don't get a lot of results. But with time, getting more and more and more, the results will start rising. That's what you want to achieve. And would you go up? Think that this success is enough, yeah, I can maintain that. Maintaining. Oh, I'm falling. And you get down there, into the corner, and you realize that you fucked up. Don't get into that position. Because there's this question, this sentence I'd say right now is one of the most important in this video. The ego isn't you. You are not that voice in the head telling you not to learn anymore or not to do something else, of course. You don't have to listen to it. Allow me to read you a sentence from the book I'm currently reading. Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's like the basic book of personal finance, and I want to get some knowledge on that because I'm growing in this topic. Is it even a saying in English? In my language, in Polish it is. I just don't know nothing. Let me read you. The things that I know allow me to make money. The things that I don't know are the reason I lose money. The things that you don't know make you lose money, or make you lose your position, or make you lose your muscles, or your possible gains at the gym, or make you lose those contacts with people that are close to you because you've messed up, because not knowing about, for example, psychology, and the list could go on. Not knowing things hurt you. Knowing things makes you benefit. So the more things you know and the less you don't know, in the better position you are. Simple as that. And when the ego tells you differently, the beauty is that you don't have to listen to it. And when you don't listen to it, it gets silenced with time. Seeing the more you learn, the more the results you get will silence that voice in the head. And with some time, it will stop speaking. You can actually silence the bad side of your mind. But you have to put in work into learning, of course, in this topic. Because it applies also to some different ways of thinking, not only about getting more knowledge on a certain stuff. And also there's one thing, one useful catch about why you should be learning more. Our lives change and our world change. Do you think that the people who weren't learning to use technology into their work for the last half a year, 6 months, are in the same position as the people who did? With the rise of AI, which happened I don't remember, 4 months ago? Something like that. Do you think that the people who learned to use ChatGPT into their work, so they funnel those shallow tasks to the AI and they literally can focus on what's the most important thing in their job, that one most important task, and put more energy into it, so do more work thanks to it, aren't in a better position than people who still do it by themselves because they don't know how the AI works? And AI is only an example of what happened right now, of the modern reason to learn. And those reasons will appear more and more and more, because we live in a society that develops so quickly that we can't even define an era in culture. You used to have those you learned in school, then they used to write like that, and then something happened, so they changed the way. Why do you think now it's called the recent times? Because it would change literally every month because of the flow of the information. The information exchange is so fast we can't even define what way of culture we're in because it changes so fast. And do you think that the things that you benefit from, that you can benefit from, won't change, won't allow you to make more or use different tools to get better results? Of course they will. So to learn, you can learn from two ways of sources. The first one is external sources. So it's YouTube tutorials and videos, it's courses that you buy, it's books that you read, it's the talks, the conversations you get with people who are more advanced than you in a certain topic. With every one of that, you learn a perspective of other person. And it's good to have that, because after you get 10 perspectives of people who are successful in a certain niche, you get tips from all 10. It doesn't matter if it's Robert Kiyosaki from the book, if it's Andrew Tate from the course, or if it's a random YouTuber who has 500, maybe not 500, let's say that he made some money, 100,000 subscribers, and he's made his money, and you can tell that he worked hard to get it. You get perspective from that way, this way, that way, and it combines into the view of how to make money properly. what they care about, what tasks to focus on, what tasks to funnel to other people. And it's not only about money, as I've said. The examples are countless, and you still can get tens of perspectives of people who are way more advanced than you. The other source is the internal one. This is like the most specific one. It might not set you way in front of others by knowing a certain tip, but it will set you in front of the past you, because you have to analyze your experience, your life, especially your mistakes, even though it will hurt, because after you manage to keep with the bad emotion of a certain mistake, you get to what was under that, and that's the knowledge. That's the most personalized part of knowledge, like a small piece of information about your own life that will change it, like enormously, because you learn one certain thing that you were doing wrong, and because of those emotions, it gets almost programmed into you not to do it again, or how to do it better. You could have lost your money. You could have fucked up where you were speaking to your crush, so now she hates you or just doesn't want to talk to you, even though it had perspective to get better. Doesn't matter. You still can get knowledge out of it. There was also a good passage in this book, which I now remember, but I won't find that. If the person is rich and haven't lost money, it's either fake or he will lose money. Because if you are too afraid of losing money, you won't get rich. I fucked up this quote at the very beginning. Because you have to lose some money. Because if you haven't, you are probably too scared to earn more money. That knowledge about yourself may even be one single realization you can close in 1 or 2 sentences. The impact it has and accuracy it has at your life may be really life-changing. If you found this video useful, be sure to leave a like so the YouTube likes me more, because now I'm fighting the algorithm and I'm losing this button. You can also leave a subscribe not to miss out on my future videos, and I hope that they are beneficial for you too. You can leave a comment if you learned something important in this video. The fact that you even learned anything is beautiful. Hope to see you soon. Now go make your way to a better future.